Artem's study. Artem, you have so many books. Have you read them all?
네, 학교 다닐 때부터 정기적으로 책을 읽는 습관이 있어요. 그러다 보니 어느새 이렇게 많이 모으게 됐네요.
You and Artem have nothing planned for the weekend, so you decide to look for some books in his house to read. You enter the study in search of a book only to be shocked by the sheer size of his collection. There are so many books that I don't know which one to choose.
마음에 드는 책을 고르면 돼요. 만약 너무 고민된다면 내가 몇 권 추천해 줄게요.
I'll look around. I'll ask for your recommendations if I still can't find anything after.
그래요.
You refocus your attention back on the bookshelves in front of you, running your fingertips slowly across the spines. However, a book by the name of Selected Cases of Hopkins and Associates catches your attention. Is it about an attorney investigating cases? You open the book, flip through the pages, and carefully read its contents. At that moment, a piece of paper made of shiny cardstock falls to the floor. You pick up the piece of paper and realize it's a raffle ticket. The ticket design is very simple, with only a few geometric patterns on it, as well as a long code of letters written at the bottom of left corner. Autumn walks over to you, frowning slightly at the raffle ticket in your hand. I found this in the book. After a few seconds, his brow relaxed as a look of understanding crosses his face.
아, 아마 책 샀을 때 서점에서 이벤트 한다고 받은 것 같네요.
You nod and flip the ticket over. You realize that the expiration date and website are printed on the back. Huh? The redemption period expires in 3 days. Autumn looks to where you're pointing and nods. Good thing we found it before it expired. Why don't we try redeeming it online? Who knows? We might win.
그래요. 한번 해볼게요.
Autumn opens the website and inputs a raffle code. The website looks the same as the raffle ticket, plain and simple without any of those fancy images. There isn't even any explanation of what the prizes are. Was this event organized by a minimalist? Besides you, Artem has already inputted the verification code. The constant clicking of the keys interrupts your thoughts, so your gaze returns to the screen. But as Artem hits the enter key, nothing happens on the redemption website. Why isn't anything happening? Did it hang? I guess it probably won't work. Oh well, the prizes were probably more books or gift vouchers. After a beautiful animation of celebratory confetti, a line of words appears on the screen. Congratulations, you have won the grand prize, a getaway for two. You rub your eyes and check the words on the screen again to make sure that your eyes aren't fooling you. A getaway for two from a bookstore raffle? Could this be a new kind of internet scam?
어, 그건 아닐 거예요. 늘 가던 곳이거든요. 장사가 항상 잘 되는 가게였어요. 아마 5주년, 10주년 같은 대형 이벤트라서 그런 게 아닐까요? 그래서 거금을 들여 고객들을 위해서 가성비 높은 이런 기회를 준비한 거죠.
Still, it feels way too good to be true for us to be this lucky. But it must really be a grand prize if Artem says it is. Wow, we really got lucky then. Artem lips slightly curl upwards as he reaches out to gently ruffle your hair.
당신은 늘 운이 좋다고 내가 그랬잖아요.
No way, you were the one who got the raffle ticket when you bought the book.
하지만 쿠폰을 발견한 건 당신이잖아요. 안 그래요?
It seems like good things will keep coming as long as we're together. And for us to find it just before its expiration date, it must be a sign of something.
나도 그렇게 생각해요.
But looking at the screen displaying the winning information, an indescribable feeling arises in your heart. Both of you haven't been on a trip in a long time and you are pretty ecstatic about winning such a reward. However, going for it would mean that the two of you would be absent from the law firm for some time. Artem, is it right for us to be talking about a vacation? Artem smiles upon hearing your question.
당신은 마음의 소리만 따라가면 돼요. 그래서 어때요? 여행 가고 싶어요?
We just finished a kiss, so we're not that busy. If we pass up this opportunity, who knows when the next one will come. Yeah, let's just go out and have fun. After coming to a decision, you lightly grasp Artem's hand. Why don't we take this opportunity to go out and relax? Artem is taken aback by your boldness, but he then puts his arm around your waist to pull you closer.
좋아요. 나도 이 행운을 놓치고 싶지 않거든요. 당첨자는 아래의 여행 플랜에서 마음에 드는 코스를 선택할 수 있다고 적혀있네요. 아이디어가 참신한데 한번 골라봐요.
Looking at where he's pointing, you see a number of elaborate travel itineraries on the page. We can select our own preferred itinerary. I never knew the travel industry was this competitive. But regardless, Artem and I will finally get a much-needed vacation. Thinking this, you can't help but feeling a sliver of anticipation for the upcoming trip. We'll have to make the most of our time and try out all the activities. After hearing about your great ambitions, Artem nods with satisfaction.
그럼 마음에 드는 여행 코스부터 골라봐요.
Yeah, let me check out what they have to offer. You both deliberate over the choices before deciding on a trip to Eversea in Jiangnan City. After spending some time packing your luggage and making work arrangements, you and Artem set out for Eversea. White clouds float across the azure sky, and the mountains in the distance are covered with layers of snow. The brilliant sunlight reflects on the clear jade-colored surface of Eversea and its shimmering waves. We're finally here. It's so breathtaking. It's thanks to the raffle that we could come here. Look, the color of the sea is just like jade.
네, 정말 그렇네요. 사실 미지의 바다는 바다가 아니에요.
Huh? But it's called Eversea.
미지의 바다는 사실 우리나라에서 네 번째로 큰 담수어예요. 고대의 지형을 기록하는 관리가 소수 민족의 언어를 잘못 번역했다고 해요. 그래서 미지의 바다라고 불리게 되었고 그 이름이 지금까지 이어진 거죠.
I see. Wait, how do you know so much about Eversea?
그냥 오는 길에 검색해 본 거예요. 참, 현지 특색이 짙은 관광지도 많다고 하니 천천히 둘러봐요.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure this trip will be really special.
나도 같은 생각이에요. 이번 여행은 분명 특별할 거예요.
Yeah. You subconsciously take his arm as you both look across the calm surface of the lake. His pleasant companionship on this expedition-filled trip warms your heart.
무슨 경치를 보고 있냐고요? 당신을 보고 있어요.
John Stone Forest.
자, 저기 끝없이 이어지는 돌 봉우리들 보이시죠?
Artem and you look to where the tour guide is pointing and nod.
오늘 제가 소개드릴 곳은 바로 명성이 자자한 소남 바위숲 관광지구랍니다. 이 석산들을 보세요. 몇 억 년 전만 해도 이곳이 바다였다는 게 믿어지시나요?
Huh? The ocean?
네, 이곳은 오랜 지질학적 변천을 거쳐 지금의 경관을 이루었죠.
I see. That's fantastic.
그럼 본론으로 들어가서 관광지구의 명소들을 소개해드릴게요. 바위숲으로 유명한 곳이니까 다양한 모양의 돌 봉우리가 가장 이색적인 관광 포인트겠죠? 독수리와 흡사한 매보리봉, 서 있는 여인과 흡사한 삼자매봉, 그리고 병풍처럼 생긴 장풍 바위숲도 가볼 만한 곳이에요. 산책로를 따라 천천히 둘러보시면 크고 작은 돌봉우리들을 보실 수 있을 거예요.
가이드님 감사합니다. 좀 더 생각해 볼게요.
참! 유의해야 할 점이 하나 더 있어요. 소남 바위숲은 개방되어 있는 자연보호구역이기도 하거든요. 그래서 야생동물이 많이 서식하고 있어요. 우연히 야생동물을 만나게 된다 해도 너무 당황하지 마세요. 여기 서식하는 동물들은 성격이 온순해서 해를 끼치지 않거든요. 그래도 너무 가까이 가거나 함부로 먹이를 주진 마세요.
네, 조심할게요.
I wonder if we'll run into them while walking around.
가보면 알겠죠.
Yeah, let's head out. John Stone Forest. Who knew that this place was part of the ocean hundreds of millions of years ago? Give it another billion years and it might just become an ocean. You're right, it's a shame we won't be around to witness it. While talking about the landscape of the stone forest, you notice a person nearby. He takes photos of the stone peaks with his camera, stopping every now and then to write something in his notebook. What's that man doing? I believe he's doing research of some kind. Want to check it out? Alright. Hello, may I ask what you're doing? When the man hears your question, he puts down his pen and pushes his glasses up. I'm a geology professor and I'm studying these karst landform. Karst landforms? Yes, the stone peaks that you see here are one of those features. Simply put, a karst landform is formed when water flows over soluble rocks. Wait, are you two tourists? Yeah, we saw you researching the stone peaks and we wanted to learn more. We're very interested in the formation of stone forests. In all my years of fieldwork, I've rarely met people as curious as you two. I've already finished testing the environment in this area and could use a break. Why don't I tell you about how karst landforms and stone forests are formed? Thank you, Professor. Wow, I didn't know the underground features are so different than those above the ground. We learned a lot today. Thank you for the explanation, Professor. Thank you. You're welcome. I should head elsewhere. Enjoy the rest of your trip. Yeah. John and Stone Forest. The little squirrel we just ran into was so adorable. It was really fluffy all over. I wish I could pet it.
동물을 정말 좋아하나 봐요. 집에 돌아가서 한 마리 같이 키울까요?
Together with you.
그리고 커플끼리 반려동물을 키우면 관계를 증진시킬 수 있다고 들었어요.
Then I'll have to think about whether I want to get a kitten or a puppy. We also have to come up with a name. But can we take care of a pet with our busy schedule? You were full of confidence just a minute ago, but you can't help but wince at the thought of work. Artem reaches out to fix your hair, then he smiles tenderly at you.
너무 바쁠까 걱정되면 돌보기 쉬운 동물을 키우면 되죠. 걱정 마요. 나중에 정말 반려동물을 키우게 된다면 내가 책임지고 당신이랑 같이 잘 돌볼게요.
Artem's words instantly dispel your hesitation, and you take his hand in response. Yes, I believe in us. We can talk about it later when we get back.
네, 집에 돌아가서 잘 생각해봐요.
Yeah. Eversea Residence. It's beautiful. Is this Eversea?
네, 저희가 현재 보고 있는 수역이 바로 미지의 바다랍니다. 하지만 오늘 소개해드릴 건 뒤에 있는 미지의 바다 저택이에요.
Eversea Residence. That sounds like a place where ancient nobles used to live.
고대의 미지의 바다 저택이 귀족들의 개인적인 거처였던 건 사실이에요. 지금은 현지인들이 이색 호텔로 개조했답니다. 야외 찻집에 들러 잠시 쉬었다 가시는 걸 강력히 추천드려요. 일광욕을 즐기면서 향긋한 차를 마시고 미지의 바다와 건너편에 있는 천산을 감상하는 건 정말 기분 좋은 일이랍니다.
가볼 만한 곳 같네요. 그 외에 추천해 주실 만한 곳은 있나요?
물론이죠. 저 앞 통로 보이시나요?
Looking in the direction where the tour guide is pointing, a long corridor comes into view. Overgrown trees are planted on both sides of the corridor, with the path to the shore paved with landscape stones of varying sizes. The view is particularly serene and pleasant against the azure sky and jet-colored sea.
저 통로는 미지의 바다를 둘러싸고 있는 생태 통로예요. 총 60km에 달하죠. 통로를 걸으면 더 가까운 곳에서 미지의 바다의 경치를 감상하실 수 있으니 분명 후회하지 않으실 거예요. 어쩌면 미지의 바다 호수에 만개한 수월화를 볼 수 있을지도 몰라요.
Now I'm tempted. Artem, shall we check it out?
좋아요.
Eversea Residence. The occasional flock of birds fly across the azure sky and the air is filled with a fragrant aroma. You and Artem are currently taking a walk on the eco corridor near the Eversea residence. I love the natural ecology of this place. The whole place is gorgeous. I agree, this environment is perfect for relaxation. Excuse me? You turn around to see a well dressed woman approaching the two of you. You are. Sorry for interrupting, but I'm a reporter from Eversea Weekly. Recently, our editorial department is doing an exclusive on the Eversea Eco Corridor. So we have to interview some tourists about their experience. An interview for a weekly magazine. Will our photo be taken? The female journalist seems to have sensed both of your hesitations amidst the silence. Rest assured, you don't have to appear on camera if you don't want to. You only need to answer a few simple questions. I'll keep your name out of the story and won't reveal anything about you. In that case, do you both agree to the interview? I'm fine with that. Me too. Great, thanks for your cooperation. No worries, glad to help. Okay, enjoy the rest of your trip. Eversea residence. The lake looks like jade. It's almost like it's sparkling. How beautiful.
그러게요. 정말 아름답네요. 뭔가 무릉도원에 온 기분이에요. 수어라 얘기가 나와서 하는 말인데 미지의 바다 4대 경치 중 하나인 안옥화가 떠오르네요.
Fur and flowers. Wait, what are the four main attractions?
청요풍, 안옥화, 천산설, 미해월. 이렇게 네 곳이 미지의 바다 4대 경치로 불려요. 풍화설월이라고 불리는 이 네 곳의 경치는 미지의 바다에서 가장 유명한 경치예요. 예를 들면 안옥화는 미지의 바다 동쪽에 있는 안옥 지역에서 자라는 꽃이에요. 백옥처럼 새하얀 색인 안옥화는 향기가 무척 짙어서 멀리서도 그 향을 맡을 수가 있대요. 그래서 고대 사람들은 심리향옥이라고도 불렀대요.
I see. I think I understand what the other three main attractions are about. Thousand Mountain Snow refers to the snow that never melts on Thousand Mountain, and the Eversea Moon refers to the moon reflected on the surface of Eversea. Does that mean the Liberty Winds refer to the winds of the Liberty District located south of Eversea?
더 정확하게 말하자면 청요 지역에서 불어오는 바람을 의미해요. 우리가 지금 미지의 바다에서 느끼고 있는 바람이 바로 청요풍이에요.
At that moment, you feel a gentle breeze brush across your face, tickling your nose with a faint fragrance. Now that you mention it, it does smell different. But when did you look up the four main attractions? I never noticed.
방금 차 마시면서 대충 검색해 봤어요.
Good thing you did, otherwise I would have missed out on them. Upon hearing that, the corners of Artem's mouth slightly curve upwards as he takes your hand. Let me see, which experience the Liberty Winds and Thousand Mountains know? The sun is setting in the west and the moon is rising in the east. Soon you will be able to see the Eversea moon. All that left are the fur and flower.
보고 싶어요?
Of course, I want to see more beautiful scenery with you.
알겠어요. 안옥 구시가에 핀 안옥화가 가장 예쁘다고 들었는데. 기회가 된다면 데리고 갈게요.
Okay. Bakery. Wow, this cake is yummy. It's sweet but not too sugary. There's a special flavor and its texture is different from other cakes. I heard that the cake here is made with the owner's exclusive recipe, so the taste is unique. No wonder business is so good. You took Artem to a famous local cake shop in Abasi to try some desserts. As you're preparing to eat the second slice, a middle-aged woman approaches your table. Excuse me, is this your first time here? Yes, and you are? Forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm the shop owner. The shop owner? That means the cake was made with her recipe. We are currently holding an event at the shop. Every new customer at the table has a chance to guess the recipe for any of the cakes in the shop. If you can name one of the special ingredients or preparation technique, your table will get a free meal along with the cake of a new flavor. A free meal and a free cake? Yes, if you can guess correctly, your meal today will be on the house. As for the cake, you're free to take it with you to go. But just in case a customer knows the answer and then tells someone else. After each cake has been guessed, you can no longer guess the ingredients or preparation technique for that cake. Would you two like to give it a try? A free meal and a cake. The challenge rewards are tempting, that's for sure. With Artem's culinary talents, he might be able to guess it. You look over curiously at Artem and he nods at you. I'll give it a try. Great, I'll prepare the cakes. The owner brings over cakes of different flavors, lining them up on the table. Artem picks up the spoon and tastes each cake before frowning a bit. Is he unable to figure it out from this? For some reasons, you are inexplicably nervous over this small event. After a while, Artem's eyebrow relaxed and a faint smile forms on his lips. I think a dash of crumbled walnut was added to this green apple bath cake. That's what gives it its unique taste and flavor. Amazing! You're the first guest to guess the ingredient after just one bite. He was right. It's an honor to present you with a cake. Please wait a moment while I prepare a cake in the kitchen. After the owner leaves, Arthur smiles while he's taking your hand. How did I do? You're amazing. You know the answer after just one bite. That's the owner's exclusive recipe. Because I didn't want to let you down. Joy Cloud Ancient Town.
희운 옛마을에 오신 걸 환영해요. 자, 희운 옛마을은 가장 원시적인 본토의 풍경을 잘 보존하고 있답니다. 건축의 특징부터 옷 스타일, 식습관까지 모두 소남의 현지 특색이 남아있어요.
Are there any sites or activities that we shouldn't miss out on?
물론이죠. 제가 하나씩 소개해드릴게요. 우선 유씨 가문 저택에 가보시는 걸 추천드려요. 이색적인 건축 양식을 볼 수 있을 뿐만 아니라 옛 명문 가문의 역사적 변천을 엿볼 수 있답니다. 역사학자들도 답사하러 자주 찾는 곳이에요. 그리고 사방거리도 추천드려요. 사방거리에는 거의 모든 희운 옛마을 현지의 먹거리를 판매하고 있어요. 희운 과자, 꽃떡, 뭐든 다 있답니다. 맛있는 음식을 좋아하시는 분이라면 놓쳐선 안 되죠.
그럼 우선 사방거리부터 가볼까요?
Yeah, I wanna try all the snacks.
안 돼요. 다른 음식을 먹을 패도 남겨두셔야 해요. 옛마을의 다른 곳에도 맛있는 먹거리가 많거든요. 벌써부터 배불리 먹으면 다른 음식들을 맛볼 수가 없잖아요.
That's true.
그리고 마지막으로 마을 입구에 있는 반얀나무 두 그루가 보이실 거예요. 그 두 그루의 반얀나무는 희운 옛마을의 수호목이에요. 지금까지 1000년 넘게 자리를 지키고 있답니다. 희운 옛마을의 사람들은 그 반얀나무들이 마을의 행복과 번영을 수호해준다고 믿고 있어요. 소원을 붉은 비단에 적어 반얀나무의 나뭇가지에 묶으면 소원이 이루어진다는 전설도 있어요.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Where do you want to go first, Artem?
특별히 선호하는 곳은 없어요. 당신이 가고 싶은 곳으로 가면 돼요.
Why don't we start at the entrance and work our way inside?
좋아요.
Joy Cloud Ancient Town. We're almost at Square Street. What should we eat first? The tour guide recommended Joy Cloud pastry and flower cakes. Let me think. Walking around Square Street, you are in a conundrum over what to eat first. Hey, miss, the golden dumplings are fantastic too. Golden dumplings? You and Artem look over to see a plainly dressed old man standing not far away. I've lived here all my life, so I know what's most delicious around these parts. Golden dumplings are a delicacy made with a ham sausage. It has a wonderful aroma. I see. Are there any other delicacies you would recommend? Of course, let me tell you all about them. Thanks for letting us know. You're welcome. I'm happy that more people are getting to know our delicacies. Yeah. After sending the old man home, Artem takes your hand. Have you decided on what to eat? Yeah, let's go. Joy Cloud Ancient Town.
희운 과자를 맛있게 먹던데 조금 더 사서 호텔에 가져갈까요?
No, it's alright. I'm already so full. I was overwhelmed by the sight of all those delicacies and ended up trying them all.
이렇게 오는 것도 흔치 않은 기회니까 한 번씩 다 먹어보는 것도 좋죠.
Yeah, the Joy Club pastries are so crisp and tasty. I can't forget the taste even now.
잠시만요.
Artem suddenly grabs your hand and turns you around to face him. What is it? Artem's fingertip gently touched the corner of your mouth, removing a sesame seed that was stuck there. But the corners of his lips raised slightly, forming a vague smile.
희운 과자 먹다가 실수로 묻은 것 같네요.
Oh, hey, why are you smiling?
그냥 방금 깨를 묻힌 당신이 얼룩 고양이 같다는 생각이 들어서요.
Artem, when did you learn how to tease people?
놀리는 게 아니라 그냥 그런 당신이 사랑스러워서요.
You're definitely teasing me just now. Clear water gazebo. What's up with those ears? How mysterious.
네, 저희가 있는 곳에서 멀지 않은 곳에 위치한 저곳이 바로 오늘의 목적지인 옥수대예요. 물줄기가 겹겹이 쌓여있는 이유는 탄산수소칼슘이 함유된 샘물이 햇빛을 만나면서 일어난 화학 반응에 백색 침전물이 생겼기 때문이랍니다. 이런 과정을 수천, 수만 년 반복한 끝에 지금의 장관을 만들어냈죠.
Thousands of years, nature sure is wonderful.
그럼요. 옥수대의 풍경을 꼭 구경해보시는 걸 추천드려요.
감사합니다, 가이드님. 꼭 보러 갈게요.
옥수대는 경치가 특별한 것 외에도 또 다른 역할이 있어요.
Huh? What is it?
옥수대는 고대부터 현지 소수민족의 성지였거든요. 매년 이맘때쯤이면 각각의 민족들이 모여 옥조 행사를 주최해요. 처음에는 신께 이듬해의 풍년을 기원하기 위해서 주최한 행사였지만 지금은 민족 간의 단결을 축하하거나 신의 축복을 기원하는 의미가 더 커요. 옥조 행사에서는 수많은 민족의 노래와 춤 공연, 제사 의식 등 현지 특색이 가득한 공연을 구경할 수 있답니다. 관심 있으시면 한번 가보세요.
That does sound fun. Artem, let's head out and check out Clearwater Gazebo first.
좋아요. 가요.
Clearwater Gazebo. We'll be at the Clearwater Gazebo soon. I wonder what it looks like. I'm sure it will be a sight to behold. You and Artem are walking in the direction of the Clearwater Gazebo. While imagining what the Clearwater Gazebo will look like, you are interrupted by a husky male voice. You are absolutely right. The Clearwater Gazebo is like layers of stainless green decorating the earth with spots of jet. A wonderful view, amazing poems. When you turn around, you see a man standing not too far away from you. His hair flutters in the wind. You are... I am a poet who travels far and wide. I've already spent a month here so that I can write the perfect verses to describe the Clearwater Gazebo. A poet who has stayed here for a month. This man is very patient. My friends, seeing how it's fate that we met, let me tell you about the landscape of the Clearwater Gazebo. Please, don't refuse. I haven't spoken to anyone in a long time. I can't tell if he's passionate or just weird. Well, thanks, I guess. That sounds beautiful, and I'm looking forward to it. Of course, I never lie. Well then, it's time to get to writing the rest of my verses. Please excuse me. Honestly, what a strange poet. Clearwater Gazebo. People here are so enthusiastic. They are willing to dance together with others regardless of whether they even know each other. It's like they're all one big family.
소남 현지 주민들은 친절하고 열정적인 데다가 외부 사람들에게도 관대하다고 해요. 그래서 이렇게 너나 없이 함께 춤을 추는 게 자연스러운 거겠죠.
I see. But why didn't you dance with the local resident that just invited you to dance? I was already prepared to record you dancing. Artem lets out a helpless sigh, then looks solemnly into your eyes.
나의 댄스 파트너는 단 한 사람밖에 없거든요.
public park. In the evening, you and Artem take a walk in a park not far from the hotel. The surface of the lake reflects the golden sunlight. Even a small park in Avasi is so beautiful. It was worth coming here. I agree, Avasi is a place that's worth exploring in depth. Yeah. As you and Artem are enjoying the beauty of the sunset, you hear a sigh nearby. Why can't I capture it? What should I do? You look over to see a long-haired man squatting down beside the stone steps by the lake. Hey, are you okay? Is there anything we can help with? Did I disturb you? I'm sorry. I'm a photographer. I'm fine, except the photo shoot for my work isn't turning out how I wanted. He pats his clothes after standing up and shows you the photos. You see, we're doing a promo for this wedding shot. I've been shooting with the team for a few days and now, but none of the footage is usable. It's all garbage. If this continues, I don't know what to tell the clients. The photographer has a wry smile on his face, clearly troubled by this predicament. You and Artem exchange a look, understanding each other's thoughts. Why don't we just chat for a while? Maybe inspiration will come to you. Yeah, relaxing a bit might lead to a good idea. That makes sense. Thank you so much. By the way, you're a couple here on vacation, right? Yes, we love it here. Can you tell me about the sweet moments that happened during your trip? I want to understand the real chemistry between couples. Well, nothing particular comes to mind. Or rather, every moment is special to me. Every waking moment I spend with her is the sweetest moment. Artem responds to the question naturally as he squeezes your hand gently. The temperature from his palm is as gentle and warm as the setting sun. Yes, that's precisely what I'm looking for. That's the feeling. I know what's wrong with the footage now. Thank you. I have to quickly capture some footage. May you both always be happy and healthy. The photographer leaves in high spirits, leaving you and Artem holding hands and looking at each other. Artem, I find that you're getting bolder and becoming better at talking. Have you been practicing in secret? No, I just said what I felt. Phoenix Feather Island. Wow, I didn't know there was an island in the center of the sea.
맞아요. 지금 저희가 있는 곳이 바로 그 유명한 봉우도예요. 섬의 모양이 봉황에 떨어진 깃털과 비슷하다고 해서 고대 사람들은 이 섬을 봉우도라고 부르게 되었대요. 자, 저쪽을 보세요. 저 섬의 중앙에 있는 건물은 망해각이라고 불려요.
The roof is still layered with tiles, and the edges of overhanging eaves seem to be warped. It must be old.
고대 귀족들이 여름에 더위를 피할 때 사용했던 곳이라고 해요. 지금까지 수백 년의 역사를 간직하고 있죠. 하지만 지금의 망해각은 봉우도에서 발견된 유물들을 전시하기 위한 전시장으로 리모델링 됐어요. 관심 있으시면 한번 가보세요.
그 외에 다른 이벤트들도 있나요?
물론이죠. 망해각 앞에 봉우화원이라고 있어요. 수많은 기묘한 화초와 형태가 특이한 조경석들이 많아서 구경해볼 만한 곳이에요. 마침 지금이 봉우화원에서 1년에 한 번 주최하는 꽃잔치 기간이라 아마 작은 이벤트들도 많을 거예요. 관심 있으면 한번 참여해보세요. 아, 참! 봉우도 쪽에 유람선이 정박해 있을 거예요. 배를 타고 바다새들이 호수위를 나는 모습을 구경하는 것도 괜찮은 선택지예요.
They all sound pretty great. Where should we go first?
봉우도를 구경하면서 천천히 생각해봐요.
Sure, let's do that. The stones here are really unique. Yes, it's hard to imagine that they were naturally shaped. I wonder how many years they took to form. You and Artem are looking at the stones with strange shapes. When suddenly a staff member in uniform walks over to you. Hello, I'm the caretaker of the plants and stones. Is this your first time on Phoenix Feather Island? Yeah, we heard about the beauty this place has to offer and wanted to check it out. We were just admiring the stones in the garden. How about I tell you about them? The flowers and trees here are very special. Each stone has its own name and history. Only someone who has worked here for years would know that. Yes, please do share. We learn a lot, thank you. You're welcome. Introducing the garden to tourists is part of my job. Enjoy your stay here. Alright. Phoenix Feather Island. Now that we're here, Phoenix Feather Island is much bigger than it first appeared to be. It's more relaxing to take the boat. All we have to do is to admire the scenery.
유람선이 그렇게 멀리까지 갈 줄은 몰랐어요. 그래도 덕분에 봉우도의 전경을 볼 수 있었지만요.
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to appreciate its beauty in its entirety.
먼 곳에서 본 봉우도는 어떤 것 같아요?
It's surrounded by blue water and a clear sky with birds flying overhead. It's pure and I have this inexplicable feelings that I don't want to do anything to ruin this perfect image. That's what I feel. Your turn to share.
나요? 나도 당신이랑 비슷해요. 다만 다른 점이 하나 있어요. 언제쯤 당신이랑 이렇게 아무런 걱정 없는 곳에서 같이 살 수 있을지 생각하고 있었어요. 그곳엔 스트레스도 고민도 없이 나와 당신 둘만 있는 거예요.
The Eversea Art Museum is exhibiting works by local artists. Artem and you find the time to visit the art museum. Eversea Art Museum. I feel like these paintings were haphazardly drawn with a pen. But there's something dreamlike and mysterious about it, you know? Yeah, I think there's more emotion in their strokes. Excuse me, could you explain what you mean by that? A cheerful voice suddenly interrupts you and Artem. You look over to find a boy who seems to be in college standing not far behind you. You are... Oh, pardon me. My name is Archie. I am an art student currently enrolled at Salus University. Recently, my teacher assigned some homework. I need to research the style of local painters and try imitating them. I've tried a few times, but it still feels like something is missing. I still have a feeling like something not quite right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do. A slight change in energy can make a difference in the way a painting feels. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I wanted to use the exhibition for inspiration. When I overheard your conversation, inspiration suddenly came to me. Can you share your thoughts about the feelings that this painting is trying to portray? Looking at the boy's earnest eye, you and Artem agreed to his request. I think, despite the different styles and technique of the painters, their works give off the same feeling. Perhaps it is their passion and understanding of everything. Yes, one would need to have strong emotions about their subjects to depict everything so wonderfully. You and Artem exchange a look completely in sync over what feelings are depicted in the painting. At this moment, the boy has his head down, mumbling to himself. Passion, is that the feeling I'm missing? Now, he then looks at the two of you, his eyes brighter than before. I understand what I'm missing now. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad we could help. I hope you can find your passion. Snow Trail on Thousand Mountain.
두 분, 이곳을 봐주세요. 저희 뒤에 우뚝 솟은 이 산이 바로 미지의 바다와 마주한 천산이에요. 미지의 바다의 천산은 1년 내내 눈이 녹지 않아서 백설의 세계로도 불린답니다. 저희가 현재 있는 위치가 바로 산 정상과 연결된 천산 눈길의 입구예요. 도보로 천산을 오를 수 있는 유일한 길이라서 야외 스포츠 애호가들의 사랑을 받고 있죠.
Looking at the long winding path up the towering mountains, a solemn and mysterious feeling rises in your heart. That sounds difficult.
아무래도 등산이니까 올라가는 과정이 쉽진 않을 거예요. 그래도 정상에 올라가면 변화무쌍한 구름바다와 알록달록 낭만적인 노을빛, 그리고 수많은 자연 경관들을 볼 수 있어요. 천산의 감동적인 경치는 분명 도전할 만한 가치가 있어요. 제가 장담합니다. 산을 오르지 않으면 그 아름다운 풍경을 놓치게 될 거예요.
A sea of clouds, the sunset, I really want to see them. But I have to consider the risk of hiking up a mountain that tall. Sensing your hesitation, Artem gently grabs your hand.
등산하면 내가 잘 챙겨줄 테니까 걱정 마요. 나랑 정상의 풍경을 같이 보러 갈래요?
Take care of me. Artem's words warm your heart, filling it with courage. Yeah, let's embark on the snow trail on Thousand Mountain once we're finished preparing.
그래요.
Snow trail on Thousand Mountain. You and Artem are walking along the snowy trail to the peak of the mountain. Noticing that you're a little tired, Artem gently tugs on your hand. Why don't we take a break? Yeah, I'm beat. We can sit over there. He points over to a few stone benches not far from the trail, you nod in agreement. Just then, a middle-aged man sitting on one of the stone benches greets you. Hello, youngsters. Is this your first time hiking up the mountain? Yes, you are. Oh, I'm just an ordinary middle-aged man. Seeing you climbing up the mountains together reminded me of the times when I hiked with my wife. Sorry, I just got the urge to greet you too. It's fine. That means you must have climbed this mountain a few times, right? About a dozen or so times. A dozen times? You and Artem exchange a look, the surprise evident in each other's eyes. I came here with my wife the last couple of times. She loved Thousand Mountain and would always drag me along for a hike. But this time it's only me. Could it be? You struggle to find words of comfort, but the middle-aged man collects himself and smiles. Honestly, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. Here, let me tell you some stories about Thousand Mountain. Alright. Thanks for telling us about Thousand Mountain. Of course, I feel much better after talking with you two. Well, go on ahead. I think I'll sit here a while longer. Yeah, goodbye. Thousand Mountain Peak. We're finally at the top. We reached the peak before we knew it. I thought it would be more tiring than that.
그러게요. 내가 생각했던 것처럼 어렵진 않았어요.
Thanks for catching me when I almost fell midway through the hike. Otherwise, I would have sprained my ankle. We wouldn't have reached the peak with such ease if I'd sustained an injury like that.
사실 내 덕분만은 아니에요.
에?
우리가 만났던 노부부 혹시 기억나요?
You mean that old couple? Yeah, I remember they stopped midway through the climb and had to go back down.
네, 체력 때문에 정상까지 오르진 못하셨지만 두 분은 올라가는 내내 서로를 챙기면서 응원해 주셨잖아요. 정상의 경치도 못 보고 중도에 포기했지만 두 분은 여전히 이번 등산으로 행복해 하셨어요.
Yes, they look happy on the way down. Wait, they help and encourage each other? Is he trying to...
산 정상에 오르기 전에 당신도 내 손을 잡고 한참을 걸었잖아요. 그러니까 우리가 서로를 챙겨줬기 때문에 천산의 정상에 오를 수 있었던 거예요.
Artem...
그리고 앞으로의 길도 우리가 서로를 챙기면서 응원할 거라고 믿어요.
Yes, I'm certain we will. Xana Twin Towers.
두 분, 뒤에 있는 높은 탑 보이시죠? 지금 저희가 있는 곳은 바로 고대 문화의 정수가 담겨있는 찰나의 성탑입니다.
Xana Twin Towers? That's an interesting name.
맞아요. 찰나라는 단어는 짧은 순간을 의미하죠. 하지만 이 두 개의 탑은 1400년이 넘는 시간 동안 이곳에 자리하고 있어요. 탑의 이름과 역사를 비교해보니 색다른 느낌이 들죠?
쌍탑 자체는 영원함을 의미하는데 찰나가 앞에 붙어 있다니 흥미롭긴 하네요.
맞아요. 바로 그거예요. 그리고 고대 소남 왕국 시절의 건축 특징이 고스란히 남아있기 때문에 현대 역사의 건축 연구에도 큰 영향을 주고 있어요. 관심이 있으시다면 탑 안을 둘러보시는 걸 추천드려요. 현재 1층과 2층의 전시장이 개방되고 있어요.
이 외에 구경할 만한 곳이 있을까요?
그럼요. 쌍탑에서 몇백 미터 떨어진 곳에 공원이 있는데 공원 중앙의 연못은 녹빛 연못이라고 불리고 있어요. 오늘처럼 날씨 좋은 날엔 녹빛 연못 수면에 비친 찰나의 쌍탑 그림자를 볼 수 있답니다. 그것도 꽤 볼만한 구경거리예요. 그리고 그 경치 때문에 공원은 찰나의 쌍탑과 함께 쌍탑 자연공원으로도 불리고 있어요. 자연 경관을 보고 싶다면 녹빛 연못 주변을 둘러보는 걸 추천드려요.
꽤 가볼 만한 곳 같네요. 감사합니다. 어디로 갈지 결정했어요?
I'm fine with anything. Why don't we check out the towers?
네, 그렇게 해요.
Xana Twin Towers. You and Artem are walking around the Xana Twin Towers. You notice a little girl standing by the water. She seems to be mumbling to herself while looking at the towers. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Hey little girl, what are you doing? Out of curiosity, you walk over to the little girl and squat down to talk to her. Hi, I'm counting how many floors this tower has. And I read in a book that the tower in front has 9 floors. Is it a book on historical relics? Before you can ask, Artem pats the little girl on the head. Can you tell us about what you read in the book? Sure, of course I can. I have it all memorized. I didn't know the Xana Twin Towers had that many stories. You really did memorize everything. Of course I did. Thank you for telling us. Hehe, it was kind of like a review for me. I'm leaving now. Xana Twin Towers.
찰나의 쌍탑을 보고 어떤 생각이 들었어요?
Actually, I can't really describe what I'm feeling. I don't know much about architecture, so I can only appreciate how mysterious and majestic they look. But for some reason, I feel a bit sad.
슬펐다고요?
Parts of the towers are mottled and yellow, probably because they've been around for thousands of years. Or maybe it's the descriptions of singular moments and eternity in those ancient books. I can't help but feel small in comparison.
사실 나도 비슷한 생각이 들었어요. 사람은 모든 걸 통제할 수 없어요. 짧은 인생 동안 우린 늘 힘에 부치는 일을 겪게 돼요.
At this moment, Artem seems a little daunted, and you try to comfort him by taking his hand. Artem is taken aback at first, but he grabs your hand tighter, smiling.
우주와 시간 속에서 우린 보잘것없는 존재일지도 모르지만 당신이 내 곁에 있고 최선을 다해 하루하루를 보내는 것만으로도 난 충분하다고 생각해요.
Yeah, every moment will be filled with beauty if we try our best. As insignificant as we may be, we can still achieve eternal happiness. North Stream Flower Scene. There are flowers as far as the eye can see.
맞아요. 이곳이 바로 가장 사랑받는 명소 중 하나인 북쪽 계곡의 꽃밭이에요. 말 그대로 꽃의 바다죠. 북쪽 계곡의 꽃밭은 경치가 너무 아름다워서 미지의 바다 부근의 유명한 관광지가 됐어요. 사진 찍으러 이곳까지 오시는 젊은 여행객분들도 많답니다. 일부러 웨딩 사진을 찍기 위해 오시는 분들도 있고요.
They fly here just to take photos?
네! 이런 날씨엔 웨딩 사진을 촬영하고 있는 예비 부부를 적어도 10명 넘게 보실 수 있을 거예요. 아 참! 두 분도 커플 사진 찍으실래요? 현지의 사진 작가분을 추천해드릴게요.
Now, we'll just look around and take our own photos. Artem points toward a modern building in the middle of the sea of flowers, smoothly steering the tour guide's conversation to something else.
저건 무슨 건물이죠?
아, 저건 얼마 전에 개장한 레저파크예요. 여유롭게 돌아다니고 싶으시다면 레저파크에서 피크닉을 즐기거나 동물들한테 먹이를 줄 수도 있어요. 몸을 좀 움직이고 싶으시다면 승마나 양궁을 체험해보실 수도 있고요. 이것 외에도 레저파크의 문화창의관을 둘러보시는 것도 추천드려요. 문화창의관에서 판매되고 있는 꽃과 관련된 창의적인 상품들도 큰 인기를 끌고 있답니다.
That sounds interesting. Why don't we check it out later?
좋아요.
North Stream Flower Sea. The Sea of Flowers is too beautiful. Well, we got great weather today, so it's perfect for a relaxing walk. Let's take a look around. You take Artem around to admire the Sea of Flowers, appreciating its natural beauty. While enjoying the view, you hear a sound of distress not far away. No, not good enough. You follow the sound to see a blonde foreigner with hazel eyes fretting over his easel. Hello, do you need any help? Hi, I'm an artist from abroad. I am trying to paint this landscape, but it feels a bit lacking somehow. The artist looks you both up and down before smiling. The two of you are very well dressed. I'm sure you must have a high level of aesthetic. Do you mind taking a look at my painting? No problem. I don't mind. Thank you so much for your help. I know what changes I should make. Of course, glad we could help. Good luck with your painting. North Stream Flower Sea. The souvenirs in the Cultural Museum are so interesting. Who knew the torn remains of sticky notepads could also be used as such a cute moment? If only I had enough luggage space, I would have bought them all.
집까지 배달해 달라고 하면 되니까 마음에 드는 게 있으면 같이 가서 더 골라요.
No, it's okay. If I buy too many, I won't be able to use them all and it will go to waste. I'll share what I bought with our colleagues and save the rest for myself. I was so busy organizing the stuff I bought that I didn't notice if you bought anything.
나요? 난 직접 조립해야 하는 꽃 모양의 블록 세트를 샀어요.
Flower building blocks? Sounds fun. Since when have you been interested in building blocks?
전에 어머니께서 집 인테리어가 너무 단순하고 아늑하지 못하다고 여자친구가 싫어할 거라고 하셨거든요. 그러면서 인테리어 스타일을 좀 바꿔보는 걸 추천하셨어요. 오늘 본 블록 세트가 잘 어울릴 것 같아서 그래서 산 거예요.
He bought them for me. Then let's build them together when we get back.
그래요.
Old Street in Faran. On the final day of your trip, Artem takes you to the old street in Faran. The long street is beautiful with a clean atmosphere about it and flowers blooming on both sides of the street. The two of you take a leisurely walk on this busy street, taking in the lively atmosphere. The paper umbrella over there is really pretty. I want to take a look. You lead Artem over to a stall selling umbrellas. The stall owner is painting a design, brushstroke by brushstroke, on the umbrella. In front of the stall is a sign that reads Linden's Paper Umbrellas, unique design at reasonable price. The handwriting gave off an air of pride, and the golden seal at the end gave it a powerful finish.
내 생각에 이게 그 유명한 이신의 지우산인 것 같네요.
Linden's Paper Umbrellas?
이씨 가문은 대대손손 지우산 제작을 생업으로 삼았대요. 그래서 지우산 특별 제작 비법도 보유하고 있다고 들었어요. 원료 선택도 엄격하고 색을 입힐 때도 궁중에서 쓰이던 비법을 따라 제작한다고 해요.
It seems complicated.
맞아요. 재료 선택하는 데만 수십 가지의 단계를 거쳐야 한다고 해요.
Artem, when did you have the time to look up all this information, and how do you know so much? Thinking back to Artem's initial understanding of Avasi, you can't help but marvel at the speed of which he looks up information.
당신이 지우산을 보고 있을 때 검색해봤어요.
Artem points to the old paper umbrellas in front of the stall.
지금까지도 제작된 지우산들의 무늬가 전부 다르다고 해요.
Which means that every umbrella is unique. Wow, many people must be looking to buy one.
네, 이 신의 지우산은 유명하기도 하고 퀄리티도 좋아서 소장용으로 구매하는 사람들이 많대요. 하지만 과정이 복잡해서 제작하는 데 시간이 오래 걸리죠. 우산 하나를 제작하는데 3일에서 5일 정도가 걸리는데 워낙 원재료가 부족해서 언제든 살 수 있는 물건이 아니에요. 오늘 이 신의 지우산을 본 건 정말 운이 좋았네요.
With that, Artem takes your hand and gives you a faint smile. We shouldn't let our good fortune go to waste. Why don't we buy one?
좋아요.
In the end, you choose the light blue one. The pattern on it is faint and difficult to see, which makes the umbrella look like a solid color from afar. With the umbrella open, you gesture at Artem.
왜 그래요?
You were the one who said to buy one. You should have to like it as well. I'm saying if the umbrella suits you. The subtle elegance suits you very well. What do you think? Artem takes the umbrella from you and nods after inspecting it carefully for some time.
마음에 드네요. 당신 눈은 틀린 적이 없잖아요.
This one it is. After purchasing the umbrella, you and Artem hold hands while walking down the old street in Faran. At the end of the long street, you come across a stone bridge with fur and flowers blooming on both sides, adding to its simplistic charm. Resting against the stone railing, the two of you peer off in the distance at the fog shrouding Thousand Mountain, unable to discern if it's snow or clouds. It's great that we can come here and completely forget about work. I really want to live in such a wonderful and carefree fairy tale forever.
나도예요. 당신과 함께라면 어디든 좋아요.
Artem tenderly takes your shoulder, pulling you into his arms. Closing your eyes, you immerse yourself in the coolness of the wind and the warmth of his embrace. Suddenly, you feel a warm breath brushing against your ears.
우리가 지금 서 있는 이 다리는 고대의 연인의 다리라고 불렸대요.
The Lover's Bridge.
네. 인연이 닿은 두 사람이 이 다리에서 만나면 평생 사랑하는 사이가 된다는 전설이 있대요. 현대에는 더 이상 전설처럼 신기한 곳이 아니지만 사람들은 여전히 이 다리를 행복한 사랑을 상징하는 성지로 여기고 있어요.
I see. Then Artem brought me here so that we could become lifelong lovers. However, amidst your sweet thoughts, a trace of doubt rises within you. Wait, how did he know about the legend? He didn't look at his phone just now. Combing through your thoughts, you remember the times when he has been very knowledgeable about Eversea.
미지의 바다는 사실 우리나라에서 네 번째로 큰 담수어예요. 고대의 지형을 기록하는 관리가 소수 민족의 언어를 잘못 번역했다고 해요. 그래서 미지의 바다라고 불리게 되었고 그 이름이 지금까지 이어진 거죠. 이씨 가문은 대대손손 지우산 제작을 생업으로 삼았대요. 그래서 지우산 특별 제작 비법도 보유하고 있다고 들었어요. 원료 선택도 엄격하고 색을 입힐 때도 궁중에서 쓰이던 비법을 따라 제작한다고 해요.
Artem seems to know a lot about every scenic spot, just like a tour guide. Even at the beginning, you recall once again how this trip to Eversea started. The simplicity of the raffle ticket and website, together with Artem's nervous expression at the time, flashes through your mind. From unearthing the raffle ticket to winning the raffle, every step of this trip has been unbelievable, almost as if someone had perfectly arranged everything. At this point, a bold thought comes to mind. Could it be?
왜 그래요? 무슨 생각해요?
By now, Artem has taken notice of your distraction and he attentively looks at you. You subconsciously voice out the doubt stirring deep within your heart when you look at him. Artem, did you arrange this entire trip?
언제 눈치챈 거예요?
You had your suspicions but are still shocked when Artem confirms your speculation. Well, we just happened to find the raffle ticket before its expiration and coincidentally managed to win the grand prize of a trip for two. Everything lined up too perfectly. And you're extremely knowledgeable about the local customs and scenic spots the entire way here. The extent of your knowledge is enough for you to be a tour guide. There's no way to explain those coincidences if you hadn't prepared everything in advance. Artem is momentarily taken aback but then smiles wryly at your answer.
역시 당신은 못 속이겠네요. 이번에는 당신이 눈치챌 수 없도록 완벽하게 숨겼다고 생각했는데 허점이 있었나 보네요.
I'm an attorney after all. One of my professional qualities is to pay attention to details and uncover the truth.
미리 말해주지 않아서 미안해요. 사실 여행 끝내고 돌아가서 얘기할 생각이었어요.
Being watched by his eager eyes, you deeply sense how much he cherishes you.
난 예전에 정기적으로 애인에게 서프라이즈를 해주는 것도 일종의 낭만이라는 얘기를 들었거든요. 그래서 당신한테 예상 밖의 낭만과 서프라이즈를 주고 싶었어요.
Artem,
이번 여행은 내가 오랫동안 계획한 서프라이즈이자 당신에게 주고 싶었던 설렘이었어요. 미리 말하지 않은 건 같이 여행을 가자고 제안하면 우리의 업무 일정 때문에 망설일까봐 걱정된 것도 있고, 온전한 서프라이즈를 당신에게 남겨주고 싶은 마음도 있었어요.
your heart beats faster with every word that comes out of Artem's mouth.
당신이 예상한 대로 내가 쿠폰하고 교환 사이트를 위조했어요. 사이트에 있는 여행 코스도 내가 미리 준비한 거고요. 그리고 쿠폰의 유효기간도 계획의 일부였어요. 만일에 대비해서 당신이 그 책을 펼칠 때까지 주기적으로 쿠폰을 바꿔놨어요.
All that for me. As you begin to reminisce, you notice raindrops falling in the sunlight. Artem opens the oil paper umbrella to block out the rain for you. The faint patterns on the umbrella seems to become more detailed in the rain. A faint melody drifts throughout the rain and fog, stemming from somewhere far off along with the scent of flowers. It's almost as if the scenery has passed through an eternity before it reached you. You raise your camera, wanting to capture this moment. In the shot, Artem smiles at you. His eyes are overflowing with love, reminding you of the old street in Faran and Thousand Mountain. Both of these scenic spots have withstood the test of time, standing firm and never changing. Thank you for doing so much for me. I really love this trip. Coming to Eversea with you was the best decision I've ever made.
내게도 가장 잊지 못할 경험이었어요.
Artem's warm breath lingers on your neck, and he looks at the photo in your hand.
다 좋은데 하나가 딱 마음에 안 드네요.
Which one?
사진에 당신이 없잖아요. 숨긴 건 용서해줬으면 좋겠어요. 앞으로 당신에게 더 많은 낭만을 선물하고 당신이 좋아하는 장소에 같이 가줄게요. 내 남은 생의 모든 시간과 서프라이즈는 전부 당신만의 것이에요.
You can still sense the apology in his voice. You've never felt such tenderness from anyone else in the world. Of course, I forgive you. I'm just worried. With your busy work schedule, you still had to prepare so much for me. It doesn't matter if our lives are simple or full of surprises. As long as we're together, I'll be happy. It doesn't matter if it's not romantic, as long as it's you. The sound of continuous drizzling makes a pleasant sound as it splatters against the umbrella. Artem smiles as he hugs you, and you respond in kind by putting your arms around his waist, feeling his heartbeat.
당신만 있으면 뭐든 좋아요.
With that said, Artem raises his hand to pin something in your hair. You reach up to touch it. It seems to be in the shape of a flower of sorts. This is...
아노카 비녀예요. 아노카를 비녀로 만들어서 사랑하는 사람에게 선물하면 그 연인과 평생 서로 함께할 수 있어요.
Yeah. Artem and Jill exchange a smile, grasping each other's hand even tighter than before. In this hazy rain on this long old street, the two of you have become part of the scenery. The cool breeze wafts through your hair, blowing against the delicate flower of the hairpin on your temple, escorting the old melody into the distance.
Two different.
Select the cases of Hopkins and Associates. It tells the story of a young lawyer named Hopkins who accidentally stumbles upon various strange cases and assists the police in solving them. Hopkins and his assistant Alan display their professionalism in law and extraordinary observational skills in the process of solving the cases. The two also slowly develop feelings for one another throughout the process of the cases. This series is still ongoing. Craftsmanship. Linden's Paper Umbrella. Linden's Paper Umbrellas is a family business owned by the Linden family. For generations, the Linden family has made a living by making oil paper umbrellas with their unique craftsmanship. They are very strict on the selection of the raw materials used to make the umbrellas. The ingredients and pieces that are used are made with the same formula as the one used in the ancient palaces. That is why every one of the oil paper umbrellas made by the Lindens has great collection values. Snow Trail on the Thousand Mountain. In the Thousand Mountain scenic spot is the only available route up Thousand Mountain by foot. Here you can experience the vast Thousand Mountain snow view and mesmerizing sea of clouds and sunlight. Avasi. The Avasi is located to the east of Zanan city and has a view of the mountain range. It is the fourth largest freshwater lake in the country. Legend has it that in ancient times, the officials mistranslated the minority's language and accidentally used sea as part of its name. A whole new scenic commercial area is founded with the Avasi at its center and become famous for its four primary attractions: the Liberty Winds, Far End Flowers, Thousand Mountain Snow, and the Avasi Moon. Jiaonan Stone Forest is located in the Thousand Mountain scenic spot to the north of Avasi. This place used to be a great ocean a few 100 million years ago. After a lengthy geological transformation, this place now retains precious geo ruins. The main attractions here are Winderon Stone Forest, Eagle Point Ridge, Tekitil Cave, and many others. Karst Landform. As a result of underground water and surface water corroding and precipitating soluble rocks, its appearance is formed by gravity collapse, cave-ins, and piling. The areas above and below the surface can be separated into two categories. The appearance of the karst landform varies, with Jiaonan Stone Forest scenic spot being one of them. These landforms hold very high research value. Avasi Residence, a specialty hotel run by the Jiaonan City local government. The hotel is a splendid place to stay with a view as it faces the Avasi. Aside from its comfortable staying experience, its outdoor tea room is also an attraction loved by tourists. Just outside the hotel entrance is an eco corridor built along the Avasi. Tourists can walk along the Avasi eco corridor that stretches for more than 60 kilometers to observe and enjoy the scenery of the Avasi. Old Street in the Far End. Located at the center of the Far End district, Old Street in Far End is a street that has retained its original appearance. The two sides of the street are filled with Far End flowers. In the season when these flowers blossom, the air is filled with a pleasant aroma and the view full of blooming flowers. Tourists here will find themselves on a journey to the past, experiencing the magnificent scenery from a millennium ago. Joy Cloth Ancient Town. is a place that has retained its original cultural appearance located to the south of Avessi. You will be able to find the minority's unique architecture as well as the traces of the historical progression of the powerful families that once ruled this place. Aside from that, the local specialty foods and handicrafts are also adored by the tourists. Clearwater Gazebo is located at the foot of Thousand Mountain. It is a natural wonder created from the melted calcium carbonate in the spring water. The Clearwater Gazebo is holy ground to the minorities. Each year, they would host an annual Clearwater worship event where cultures from across the land would travel to participate, dance, picnic, perform rituals, and take part in other activities. In ancient times, they danced to please the gods to ask them for a plentiful harvest in the coming year. Now they gather and dance to celebrate their culture. If a tourist is lucky, they may be invited to join in their dance and song activities. Phoenix Feather Island is located at the center of the Ever Sea, surrounded by the azure lake's water and the clear light of the sky. The view here is marvelous. It is said that the island got its name Phoenix Feather Island because the island is shaped like a feather that fell off a phoenix. Xana Twin Towers are located in the far end district to the northeast of the Avessi. The Xana Twin Towers have a history of over 1,400 years and fully represent the uniqueness of the architecture during the era of the ancient Xiaonan Kingdom. It holds a great influence over the local research of historical architecture. Reflection pool. In a part not far from the Xana Twin Tower is a reflection pool with clear sky. On a sunny day, you can see the reflection of the Xana Twin Towers in the pool. North Stream Flower Sea is located on the plains to the northwest of the Ever Sea. Starting every April, the entire field becomes covered with fresh, beautiful flowers. Aside from its magnificent flowers, the North Stream Flower Sea also has a variety of leisure activities such as horseback riding, archery, and picnic services. Far End flowers are a flower that grows in the Far End district near the Ever Sea. It was once called the everlasting fragrance in ancient times. It is pure and white in color, signifying the ideas of divine serenity. Rumor has it that if you give a hairpin made of far end flowers to your lover, then the two of you will stay together for the rest of your lives.